up everyone! So today's movie I'm discussing on the channel is the third film in the Deadpool franchise, Deadpool and Wolverine, which is directed by Shawn Levy. He's the chap that gave us Free Guy and the Night at the Museum franchise. As the title suggests, this is the long-awaited crossover of Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, which has been teased to us before in the Deadpool movies. Hugh Jackman actually bowed out of the Wolverine role back in 2017's film Logan, but thanks to retcon timelines, flexible multiverse plots, and Disney's acquisition of Fox, they've found a way to finally bring his Wolverine character into the MCU now. But this isn't the same Logan that we knew in the Logan movie. Okay, he's long gone now. Instead, we have quite possibly the worst Logan from any strand of the multiverse, who is recruited by Deadpool himself to help him try and save his own universe, Deadpool's. It's pretty straightforward. Save the universe, save each other in the process. It's a chalk and cheese, odd couple pairing of two opposites having to work together. In short, it's a buddy movie, only in the form of a blood-soaked, potty-mouth, R-rated superhero movie. Something we don't often get to see, so kudos to Levy for not holding back on the violence or the foul language, which, you know, the character of Deadpool has become synonymous for. So in that sense, it is more refreshing than what usually comes off the MCU conveyor belt. But for all of the in-jokes, audacious needle drops, pop culture references, fourth wall breaking, and cheer-inducing cameos, I couldn't help but feel a little exhausted by it all. Maybe it's superhero fatigue, maybe it's multiverse fatigue, but like the titular hero Wolverine, who's been dragged out of retirement, you know, for a big fat paycheck, you can't help but feel it's all getting a little bit tired. Like, I did have fun watching Deadpool and Wolverine, and while there were certainly some surprises in who shows up, like, I still felt I knew how the story was gonna unfold, and it did, like, beat for beat, okay? Like, he finds Wolverine, they fight, you know, they learn to work together, the universe is at stake, okay, blah, 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 blah. Even with this being a Deadpool movie, with all its blood-soaked carnage and excess, the formula for the plot itself was very familiar. It was very rinse and repeat. It was a fun time at the cinema, I'll say that, but I guess I'm just getting a little bored of this whole multiverse, IP crossover, fan service galore era that we seem to be in right now. So while I was entertained by this movie, I wasn't moved by it or blown away. But what's good about it? Well, performances for a start. No surprise that both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman both serve in this film, both separately and together. Hugh Jackman brings a hefty amount of pathos, tragedy, and gravitas to the role. In that sense, he's giving a Logan, the film, level of performance in a Deadpool movie. Like, it's a quality performance, but it's a performance that doesn't quite synchronize with the tone and sensibilities of a Deadpool movie. It's almost like I'm saying that Hugh Jackman's performance is too good for this type of film. Ryan Reynolds is as reliable as ever as the merc with the mouth. Lots of meta-bashing quips and reads about Fox, Disney, and the MCU itself. And that's another thing to praise, like there are plenty of genuine laugh-out-loud zingers in this film. A few of my favorites were, "Put your greasy tits away, you preening slut." The Wizard of Oz did the multiverse best, okay? The gays knew it. Welcome to the MCU. You're joining at a low point. And Paul Rudd finally got old, okay? That one made me cackle. There's some fun, campy supporting turns from Matthew McFadden as Mr. Paradox and Emma Corrin as Cassandra. They're performing for the back row, but it is good fun. The action scenes were fine. Nothing as noteworthy as what we got in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 or Shang-Chi. Like, there's no one fight scene that really stands out or that I'm gonna remember from this film. Not even the one between Wolverine and Deadpool, because the whole fight scene between them, it happens like 1/3 of the way into the movie, and you know from the title that this is a Deadpool and Wolverine movie, so they're gonna be in it for the full runtime. So yeah, and neither of them can die, so there's absolutely no stakes in this fight, okay? It's just action for the sake of action, and it doesn't even like service the plot, okay? It services the fans, and that's about it. Do I think it has any awards chances? Not really. Like, I know how sometimes we usually get like one Marvel movie in like the visual effects category, but I don't feel all that confident about this making it in. I could see it maybe getting a potential SAG Stunt Ensemble nomination, but that's probably about it. So let's ask them 3 questions. Firstly, would I watch it again? I don't really have a compulsion to like add this film to my collection or anything, but maybe I'll give it a rewatch someday if I'm doing like a MCU rewatch. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? I think this is worth watching if you're a Deadpool fan or a fan of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. There's plenty of fun to be had watching a film like this at the cinema, and sometimes fun is enough. I don't think this movie is going to change your life, but I do think it is worth watching once to see all the surprises it has in store. And third question, what score to give it out of 10? At the end of the day, I thought it was fine, good, not great, so I'm gonna give Deadpool and Wolverine a score of 6 out of 10. But as always guys, it is just one bloke's opinion. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of Deadpool and Wolverine? What do you think of all the surprises it had in store? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know how you rank the 3 Deadpool movies. If you guys have enjoyed this video, help me out by hitting the little thumbs up button. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars related content, don't forget to click subscribe, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Carefield, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, I changed my shirt. Bet you're waiting for me to make a comment about that. Breaking the fourth wall.